Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Today na number 9 day for the month of September 2021. My name na Capo Daniel, Sense Past King, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. I don come today for una for give una small update for our liberation struggle. Yesterday, the President of the Ambazonian Governing Council, Dr. Che Ayaba, he condemned Cameroon their sentencing of one Ambazonian to death in regards to the killing of students them for inside Kumba. The Governing Council he say Cameroon he no get no jurisdiction for begin sentence Ambazonian them in fake trial sham for any crime whatsoever. Since the Garbu massacre, where Cameroon says up, he don't confess, say na a soldier them, they will be involved for the killing of our innocent civilians them, most of them children and a pregnant woman. Those perpetrators them for those crimes, they still work are free. They never sentence them. Now only Ambazonian, they go can't sentence them without any proper trial, witnesses or clear evidence. Say the people the way they talk, say they sentence them, they don't commit any crime. The Governing Council, he say he could engage the international community and the various institutions then for protect justice, for call Cameroon out for this outrageous sentence of individuals them without any proof, say they will be involved for that alleged crime. The letter where the Governing Council put on for our side, he also talk say the Ambazonia Governing Council it respect the separation between church and state, but it talk say the case for the killing of the innocent church girl Grace and the shooting of a pastor where it take place for inside Bali, it warrants intervention. He further explained, say the church it been an institution where it's supposed to be a shining star for uphold the truth at every time, but the lies being told by Reverend Fonki, it warrant certain decisions that may be taken. Number one decision where he pass am na say all Presbyterian church they need for no say the name Presbyterian Church in Cameroon as the official name for Presbyterian churches them for Ambazonia na be a coach na an affront to the Ambazonian people. Say all Presbyterian church must immediately change their name from Presbyterian Church in Cameroon to Presbyterian Church in Ambazonia, or simply use the name Presbyterian Church. Number two, it talks say the Presbyterian Church must find a more befitting person for replace Reverend Fonki as a moderator. The need for find a moderator where if he defend the truth without any fear and stand for justice. And Reverend Fonki then show say he no be that type of a person. Number three, it talks say all signboard them for all churches, for all denominations them, we carry the flag for La République du Cameroun, where na a genocidal flag, a flag where it then become na a symbol of oppression for our people them, must immediately be replaced. That means no church signboard, carry La République du Cameroun their flag. Make any signboard for church where carry La République their flag, me then wipe the La République their flag, or me then change the signboard. For number 4 and the last point where again, it talks to make all Ambazonian force them, then separate the action them for some individual the way they enable Cameroon government me continue a genocide and subjugation of Ambazonian people them from the rest of peaceful Christians and where they want gather for worship their God. Make no soldier harass any Christian where they want worship God because of the action of Reverend Fonki when a single person. But it talks say this time now a new era where Ambazonian they no go ever tolerate any religious authority where it work against their community. As regard schools, Ambazonian community school them they can't start school. It be very important. May go remind our people them say all Cameroon government school them it don't be banned completely. The outright boycott where it be adopted by the civil society or the consortium for the beginning of this struggle, if it can be adjusted as follows. This adjustment by the Ambazonia Governing Council, where it don't consult other stakeholders them. Now, as a result, say that decision for boycott school, it be taken now when the consortium, it be the demand now for federation. As the run demand, the consortium, it be then get meeting with all the nationalist movement them for the first conclave, and it decides say the solution for protect our people them and for stop the annexation, the marginalization, the francophonization of our educational system. Now for follow independence and separation as the only way, because La République du Cameroon it don't show and it don't demonstrate them without doubt, say they no get no intention for change and they no feel be ever be trusted again with our sovereignty. Since we follow now separation and independence, the short-term measures them it also don't be adjusted. So the complete boycott of school it then be transformed into the institution of alternative school for our communities them. Now way the governing council it be start for open community school them. So the policy now it be as follows: all villages, all towns, they are called upon to set up community school where you go to teach them, they are picking them with a new curriculum where it be different from the one for La République du Cameroon. It could be subject like Cameroon history, it be banned. Or picking them also then be banned and prohibited for buy the textbook the way Cameroon government it prescribe them for teach history and French. Because these two subject them in particular it then be manipulated and weaponized by La République du Cameroon for assimilate our people. All private school them and religious mission school them, they need for apply and seek permission for operate as community school. They go give them, condition them, where go be in accordance with the Ambazonian people their aspiration for independence. Make them follow them why they go to operate not as private and mission school but as community schools them. Some of these conditions them they not be explain them publicly, but the one the way we explain them be as follows. Number one, they no go allow their picking them for school, make them wear uniform, because that uniform itself na a provocation for the Ambazonian picking them where they for bush, they defied war, and the one the way they be na IDP, where they no fit study in peace. Number two, they no go allow their school picking them, make them sing Cameroon national anthem, or allow their students them for be used for do propaganda march pass by La République du Cameroon for 20th May and for 11 February. Them no go also allow La République du Cameroon occupation forces for be stationed in their school campus with the fake reason say they want come for they na for give protection for that school, because would they for war, and any place where Cameroon military he put a foot for day, that place become automatically a battleground with the Ambazonian forces them. The school them also, they no go hire any La République du Cameroon citizens them, meaning come for our school them for can teach because of the concern for security regarding spies. During this period of war, this school them, they will be encouraged for give some portion for local picking them for that area, may them be able for study inside these community schools. Would want take this moment for call on the teachers them, we na Cameroon government either hire them, say if any of them then go for resume work, they will be arrested for violating this Ambazonian their sovereignty, as all Cameroon their institutions them then be banned for inside Ambazonia, in particularly the educational sector. With one talk say message where the following teacher them they don't get them for inside Bamenda in particular, for GTHS Bamenda, GBTTC Bamenda, Government Secondary School Abango, Government Bilingual School Old Town, Government Nursery School Bamenda, Government Bilingual High School Baile Nkwen, GTHS Nkwen, where their teacher them they don't receive text messages them and phone call them from the Cameroon appointed principal them, say me them come for school, we want to inform them say any teacher where he attend any of these school them, it violate the laws of the land, and they go be called upon and convoked for can answer the case. So make no teacher, go for any government school. Make no principal, go for any government school. All Cameroon government school them inside Ambazonia, them be banned, them be outlaw. Their presence itself is a violation of our sovereignty and our territorial integrity. During this period of war, na even a more mockery. So make no parent, send a pikin for Cameroon government school. I repeat, make no parent, send a pikin for Cameroon government school. Make no teacher, go say want go resume work for any Cameroon government school for inside Ambazonia. Any area where it don't be liberated, where they don't drive all La République du Cameroon, the administrator them, and the school campus it be abandoned. The community in need for contact the education board for the Ambazonia Governing Council for help them for set up a community school where you go look for your own teacher them, and you go begin arrange on how the pikin they go to learn for inside that campus. Otherwise, make no person enter for inside Cameroon government schools compound. Most of those compounds them already they don't be transformed into Cameroon barracks where you get their military for this. So now a confrontation zone. You go for that area, you go to enter for day at your own risk. A word to a wise is sufficient. And if any person be in violation of this rule for any village, una send that teacher in name, una gather the evidence, una send them, make you know say na 99 day for a thief, 1 day for the owner. God bless una.